A very good evening and welcome to the Uganda Catholic Television on this Thursday, second day of year 2025. I'm Sunday Gloria Abwatch with UCTV News, starting with the Uganda Electricity Regulatory Authority that has announced a 5.2% reduction in electricity and use tariffs for the first quarter of 2025. According to the Minister for Energy and Mineral Development, Ruth Nankabirwa, the move demonstrates government's commitment to providing affordable electricity, particularly as Umeme's concession comes to an end. The announcement has been made at a media engagement held at the Uganda Media Center here in Kampala.
End user tariffs for quarter 1 of 2025, the lifeline tariff. This will be 250 shillings for the qualifying domestic consumers. That is for the first 15 units. We shall have the domestic tariff. After the lifeline, it's now the domestic tariff, cost recovery tariff of 775 shillings and 7 cents per unit for other domestic consumers. The commercial tariff will be Uganda shillings 575 and 2 cents per unit. Medium industrial tariffs. For the manufacturing category under this, it will be 417 shillings and 8 cents per unit. Then under medium industrial tariff, for those who will be offering service, it will be Uganda shillings 434 and 5 cents per unit. The large industrial tariff. For the manufacturing subcategory under this, it will be Uganda shillings 351 and 5 cents per unit. For the service subcategory under this will be 367 shillings and 1 cent per unit. We shall continue implementing the declining block tariff. The declining block tariff structure will continue for large and extra large industrial consumers, and then the domestic cooking tariff will remain at 412 shillings per unit for consumption between 81 to 150 units per month.
We have also introduced reduced tariff pegged on demand growth. We set for you a target. When you achieve that target for demand growth, naturally your tariff reduces. The other initiatives is direct purchase of electricity from generation or transmission at high voltages, so that you omit all the warming, the heating, the losses that would have gone through the various transmission lines and substations. For example, we have data centers that are camping next to Karuma. So if you compare that and your Jaja in the village, the power just leaves Karuma and it is in the data center. So that is another effort by government to ensure that tariffs are affordable, as well as we make our goods competitive.
I congratulate the regulator for creating a specified or specialized public amenities tariff. This category is very important. Hospitals have been defaulting on payments, and the president gave a directive not to switch off hospitals. But the collector needs this money. You know, the barracks, police, how do you switch off police? How do we switch off UPDF? How do we switch off those important public institutions? So we hope that this time round, those institutions will pay us now that we are reducing the cost of power. So congratulations. I am hopeful that as we transit to cheap cost of capital, for investments in the distribution segment following the end of Umeme concession, the tariff shall, not may, shall continue to reduce, starting with that of manufacturers to then to cross over to other categories. It shall, the 5.2% reduction in the weighted average end user tariff, as announced by the chair of the board, is not a mini achievement.
President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni's recent directive to the police to deny bond to suspects accused of petty crimes has drawn sharp criticism from legal experts and political commentators, with some arguing that the move oversteps his constitutional authority. Jackson Bogere, a political commentator and Kigulu South MP aspirant, emphasized that the power to regulate bond is enshrined in the Constitution and the President lacks the authority to impose such a ban.
And the soft handling by the police and the courts of such criminals through giving them police bonds and court bails. I have raised the issue of bails with His Lordship the Chief Justice, and I have banned the issue of police bonds. Any police personnel that gives a police bond to a village thief when the case is ready for trial will be held fully accountable.
You cannot come out that in the end of your report, now you're telling me that you are banning a police bond. You are banning, the president of Uganda, the president, not even telling us that you are sending representatives to take a bill in the parliament to ban police bonds. That is unlawful, that is unconstitutional, that is uncalled for. I've seen people, because you don't support NRM, because you are not saying good about Mr. Museveni, because you're not saying good about the government programs, and innocent people are being arrested. They are being kept in safe houses, and they have no crime. People are being kept for over years, and they cannot be brought to courts of law. So, are you telling us that you are going to continue arresting more Ugandans without thorough investigations? Someone stole 500 million Uganda shillings, and this person is working freely. Is he's still holding public office. Someone stole iron sheets that was meant for a local person in Kalamoja, and these people are still working. They are alive. We don't have anything to say about them. So, and in our state of address, we are saying, let us eliminate, let us call off, let us ban police bonds for petty thieves in the village who are stealing coffee of one. We have over 2 million Ugandans serving in Uganda police. Officers, they are serving in Uganda police. Over 2 million, they are there. They are serving. So are we saying that the 2 million are not enough to protect Ugandans? So, no, that's a political game. Mr. Museveni wants to use LDs to fight his political battles, majorly ringing elections.
And with that, we do appreciate your time here at the Uganda Catholic Television. That's all we had for you tonight. I am Sunday Gloria Abuch, wishing you a lovely evening.